One of the biggest problems when mission planning for any kind of contingency operation or anything that we're going into is really looking at the technology we have nowadays is really just kind of a two-dimensional planning. So we have computers, the programs that we use are a little bit outdated. Some of the map data is really outdated. We can get by with it, but it just takes a lot more preparation, a lot more time in mission planning, which consumes our ability to be able to really prep for the mission like we'd like to by potentially chair flying it or figuring out how to make it better when we're going for an op.
This is the Combat Operations VR Trainer. It is a worldwide deployable 2-in-1 tactical VR trainer that enables single-seat or crew aircraft function. It has 3D printed flight controls to enhance the flight experience and increase situational awareness for your area of responsibility and to help practice tactical maneuvers based on current threats. It fits on a standard 463L pallet for easy transport. The system features a highly detailed 3D terrain map with built-in threats from Intel. It's easy to plug and play anywhere in the world with integrated storage for all the system hardware.
While deployed in 2013, we were tasked with a mission that had to go into a field that no other crew had been into before. And so the way we handled that is we did some route study and mission planning, and we pulled out the topographical charts and we looked at where the terrain was, we looked at the pressure altitude, we ran what simulations we could out in the airplane and the mission computer. So while going in there, though we had put as much mission planning into that scenario as possible, and we had route studied and we had terrain studied and we had thought through the increased turn radius and the increased speeds on final and the response time of the airplane, it still took us 3 attempts to get into the field because the terrain and the environment around that field was still so challenging. And I believe that no matter how long we had mission planned or route studied with the capabilities and the tools that we had at hand at the time, I don't think we would have ever been able to do any better than we did. But to answer your question, I think it would have helped us tremendously if we'd had some sort of virtual reality capability that we as a crew could have put on and studied the terrain in a 3-dimensional environment and practiced flying the aircraft into that high pressure altitude, short field, unique terrain, approach terrain and departure terrain environment. I think we probably would have gotten into the field on the first attempt rather than taking 3 attempts to get in and exposing the aircraft and the crew and the precious cargo we had on board for an additional 20 minutes while we went around and executed some safe, some threat mitigation maneuvers to prevent from being predictable.